African soldier. True power is not derived from exerting control over others. Rather, it enables and uplift those very persons reach their full potential. Therefore, those of us who are vying for or in various positions in Liberia should use our influence to inspire and motivate others. Help improve them with the necessary resources, guardians, and opportunities to grow and succeed. Now, this is so because as we do this, we get to see the unique talents and capabilities that can be unlocked and enhanced through encouragement and empowerment. Good morning, Liberia. Good morning, Liberians. Good morning, foreign nationals in our borders. Good morning, everyone listening to this program right now. This is the program Good Morning Liberia, and it feels good to be back here again this morning to present to you this program on the Voice of Liberia this morning. Welcome one, welcome all to the program. We are your presenters, Famata Duncan.
And I'm Grace Williams Joshua.
And we are yet expecting Samira Wonla, who will be here shortly so that she form part of the discussion this morning. So let's now go over to Grace Williams Joshua, who will tell us what it is that we have on our menu this morning for discussion. Welcome, Grace.
Okay, thank you very much. This morning we'll be looking at the response from the Council of Patriarch to that of Henry Costa. And we'll also be looking at Ambassador Bwaka's response to Henry Costa press conference yesterday. So I'll go over to you to take the first one.
Okay, so and what we will also be looking at on the program this morning is the contradictions in the statement of one of the co-defendants. Okay, get you and all of that. So thank you ever so much. But before we go any further, I saw you coming in this morning with your trousers, everything. What happened?
You know, serving in Liberian people is a passion for me.
Okay.
So I have to get in the rain this morning. My community is very flooded.
Wow.
So I have to pass through that flood, sloping, falling, but I have to be here. So I've got to be here. That's the sacrifice we need to serve our country.
And I had a similar situation this morning where I stood on the road for over 30 minutes, couldn't get a car to come to work, and I was like feeling so bad. Then worst of all, it started raining. Wow. Yeah, I was feeling so downhearted this morning. But however it is, we are here this morning to do the Liberian people's job, and it feels so good to be here, seeing that you are here as well.
Yeah, and also, if you're out there listening to us, you're feeling down, you don't want to wake up from your bed this morning, tired, stressed out. This is the time that because we are here, you have to wake up, get on your feet, and keep moving. Because the only way you can provide for your family, only way you can take care of yourself, is to contribute to society.
That's it, and stop complaining about what the government will do for you. Okay, you've heard it from Grace this morning. And so our first talking point, like we said here this morning, is going to start now. And it's about the COP asking Henry Costa to turn over every document in his possession, right? So do we have the document there to let people listen to this morning?
Yeah, we have the documents here. This document is here.
And it's like it came up yesterday, right?
Yeah, yesterday evening by 7 or
Oh, so were they waiting for his press statement or what?
I don't know if that's what they were waiting for.
Read from there.
Okay. So the document is kind of for like a letter to Henry P. Costa from the Council of Patriots. So I'll go through it. Henry P. Costa, former chairman, Council of Patriots.
Okay.
Subject: explosion for soliciting graft and misconduct. I hope this letter found you well. I'm writing to inform you about a matter of utmost seriousness that has come to the attention of the disciplinary committee of our beloved movement. After careful investigation and consideration, it has been determined that your involvement in soliciting graft and engaging in misconduct is a serious breach of our organization code of conduct and ethical standards. The evidence and testimonies collected during the investigation clearly indicate that you have violated the trust placed in you as former chairman of our organization. Such action not only undermine the integrity of our institution, but also violate legal and ethical standards that we strictly adhere to. Solicitation of graft. The investigation revealed substantial evidence that you have been involved in soliciting graft from individual to entitled in exchange for political favor, undue advantage, or the manipulation of processes within our organization. This behavior is not only illegal but also fundamentally contradict the principles of fairness, honesty, and transparency that we uphold. So I'll go to the major part at the back here. The main part from this is I regret deeply that this has come to this point, and I sincerely hope that this experience serves as a reminder of the importance of ethics, behavior, and consistently of deviating from it. Our organization is committed to upholding the highest standard of integrity, and we trust that all our matters share this commitment. So there's a part here that talking about turning over. So I will flip through it and bring you that part when we come back.
Okay. So what my question is, when did the COP get to know about this? Because I believe these people have been working together for a very long time.
Okay, before I get that, there's a point here that the Council of Patriots is trying to stress. They said it is essential to emphasize that this decision to expel you is final and non-negotiable. We take matters of integrity and ethical conduct extremely serious, and we cannot tolerate actions that compromise the value and reputation of our organization.
Okay.
And also to Costa, please be informed that your expression entitled the determination of all existing responsibility revealing and benefiting associated with your position within the organization. You are required to return any property of the movement within 2 working days.
Okay.
So you see this audio yesterday from Henry Costa. I still have the audio. I don't know if I should bring you the audio. before we dive into our discussion for the press conference, because since most of our followers did not actually listen yesterday. So I don't know if I should review part of it or we should just skip through our discussion for today. But to balance it,
Yeah.
I think I have
Yeah.
to.
If you have it, let's see if we can have it
I'm
played.
coming. Okay, I have it right here. So I'm actually bringing you what Henry Costa discussed yesterday during his press conference. So this is it. I will take it from to the end. Oh, okay. That's one of the points I already getting Henry Costa. So I'm
Okay.
not able to take it again. I should.
Yeah, Caraba, let me listen.
So this is it. I'm coming.
Okay. Okay.
From Liberia Hospital and from the doctors in the United States concluded one finding.
Okay, I think we can. You want to play the whole
Okay,
thing?
so we have the part that talk about the senator position that Costa wanted to contest for him most of the country. I really want to from that to go through this part of their audio because there are a lot of things here in Costa said.
So
yesterday.
so many.
Yeah, I think we need to really take our time and inform the public.
So we have it here in parts and pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have it here in part and pieces. So let's just start with this COP.
If we have to discuss the COP letters, I think the other life was COP responsibly responded to Costa.
Okay.
Like for instance, they simply told him within 2 working days from the receipt of this letter, for a smooth operation, you have to turn over all properties in your possession.
Okay.
So that is one. If they were like maybe angry or arrogant, they would not take their time to compose and actually send what they sent to Costa.
Okay.
And they have just concluded an investigation. I don't know when the investigation started though. So the first paragraph talk about the bribe that Costa been taking, been collecting bribe in the institution name
Okay.
for political favor. That is their own findings from their investigation. I tried to contact this guy this morning. What his name? Joseph. He is the Secretary General for the Council of Petra. I tried calling him, but his phone is not coming through. To actually ask him when he started this investigation, were they waiting and hoping that Costa will still come back and support them, that they will kill the investigation, or they started the investigation before Costa's press release, or they started the day after?
That's the reason why earlier I asked you as to when did they notice all of what you just read in there.
And I think what pushed them, because Costa said the mean part that hurt him when we're playing the audio. He said he already informed the Council of Petra and his uncle that referred to him as a favorite island, that he had interest in contesting for Maserado as senator on our ticket. So when he said that the uncle refused to grant him, wanted to go see women pay where nobody know picture on a ballot. So he felt bad, he felt betrayed.
Okay.
So that's why he at the end I think we have to play the very end if you want. We have to play the very end where Costa clearly stated that he will not, the ALP will not support Ambassador Liman Boakai
Okay.
in any form.
Because if that happened then, and this one wherein he was also of the conviction that he would have been selected as the vice running mate, and it didn't happen, that was senator then.
Yeah, he wanted to actually, he said he informed, the only one he informed them of is being senator, like he wanted to contest when the party ticket for senator for Maserado County, but they did not agree, and they gave him the assurance that they will, only for him to in the end to realize that they did not call him, they did not ask him, only to see where more pay representing the party. So how are their primary conducted? That's my issue. That's my own issue this morning. Because I always tell people we should learn from each other.
Sure.
I'm not saying the CDC are perfect, but we all, like for us journalists, we follow the CDC primary process across each district within Maserado County. I even told us Joseph lost the primary on CDC ballot, but I need to confirm that information first. So these are the things we want: transparency, we want honesty. We want people to the democracy that we're preaching. We should not only practice it during election. So I'm not saying Henry Costa right. Maybe the process in which they choose selected that they didn't know. So that's it.
Okay.
So I know if you want us to play that audio very in for us to know what Costa said. We have it there.
We have several of them here, but I don't know if what you want. So if what you want, you have it there, you can play from there.
Yeah, because the public will want to know Costa's decision. That's the main thing. You know, most of them still think that Costa supporting Joseph Boakai and Papi. But Costa said something yesterday that the public really need to know about. Okay. I have it right here.
Okay.
The last part is very interesting. Just 1 minute. Okay, that's the most important part of this long talk. So for the Council of Patriarchs to actually draft their press release is like playing fun. I'll be honest this morning. Why is it the Council of Patriarchs, they were sitting, listening, waiting, observing, keeping quiet, only for him and Costa to come with a huge 40 pages document press release. Then the next minute, I think that press release did not even take 3 hours. It was drafted and dropped to each radio station. Can you imagine? So all this time they did the investigation, they knew for the well that Henry Costa was a mistake, or he was taking money for exchange of political favor in the institution name. Why did they not say it?
That's the thing.
So Costa telling us here now that they can never support the Unity Party. And I don't know where the Council of Patriarchs are coming from. I think the Unity Party is supposed to be the one responding directly, because Costa did not mention them in his whole press release. He only mentioned them during the June 7 protest, the preparation, all those things. So that's my take this morning from the press release already.
Okay. But don't you think that they've been working together?
Costa and the Patriarch?
They've not been working together?
Yeah, he was the head of them.
So
So I don't know what happened, but my own issue here with Costa is inconsistent sometimes.
okay.
You will see Costa will say this for about this person. Let's
And
start
the next
with
thing.
Ambassador George Weah when he was then senator.
Okay.
Costa was on President Weah back throughout. When Madam Serif, he got ready for Madam Serif, he was on Madam Serif. He was all this time supporting Honorable Bouaka.
Okay.
He has not seen anything wrong in our own one day. Only for us to have 90 days, or let's just say 89 days to our general election for Costa to be coming up at this time with such a press release is another thing. And to the Council of Patriarchs, if you knew this guy is corrupt, why allow him represent you?
That's the thing.
If you knew this guy was exploiting people, taking their money, so you actually telling us that you people also benefited from the money Costa been collecting. Because if Costa take this money, being the head of you people, I think he bring this money back to you people. So you are also answerable for what you did. Because your investigation, you said you've been conducting for a while, should have come up before Costa press release. So it's like payback. You telling us that you bring Costa on a dirty close person now that he has already told you that he cannot and his party will not support Ambassador Joseph Yuma Baka. And that's a sad one.
But it is the Council of Patriarchs in support of Joseph Boakai.
Okay.
Because I don't know why they would want to react in the way they are reacting, as though Costa was dealing with them directly.
There are a lot of others from the Council of Patriarchs within the Unity Party.
Oh, okay.
There are a lot.
Okay.
There are a lot. So if you look at like Boakai, all those people that make up the Council of Patriarchs, they are from the United Party angle.
Oh, okay.
So they are using the institution now to get to Costa. Maybe that just few people from ALP and from Cummins or from Liberty Party in a part of the council, but the bunch of them, tons of them are from United Party angle.
Okay.
So I think they are using the Council of Patriarch to discipline Costa.
So that means they might have been informed of what it is that he wanted to have said yesterday.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why they to prepare.
Ahead.
So, yeah. So that they could.
You sure they prepare all the whole press statement? Yeah, if you look at it clearly enough, very clear. You see, I was reading. Like,
Yeah,
it
but
was written in hurry. Like, we are
That's what I'm saying.
sweating and writing.
That's what I'm saying. We are waiting to hear him say what it is that he wants to say. And then the moment he comes up with what he wants to say, then we ourselves, will come up with
Then
what
I
we
want
want
to
to
ask you,
say.
you say Costa na your head. So who Costa committing the property over to now?
That's the
the
thing.
Secretary General?
But he got other people behind him, right?
Yeah.
So maybe
Maybe
these are
the
people.
Secretary General coming in. So the Secretary General get first.
The day he does something.
Press conference. Then it did. I told you politicians
So,
are jokers.
so the thing about the entire political how they call it rigmarole in Liberia is just something that we need to be true to ourselves.
Which will never happen.
We need to be true to ourselves.
Liberian politicians are not honest. Costa knew fully well that he wanted to contest on United Party, maybe on a United Party ticket for most rather he needed the United Party support. He's still with the ALP.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Was the United Party and the ALP coming together? That's the question.
Okay.
If they were working behind scene to come together, then we can question Ambassador Bakai for the betrayal.
Oh, okay.
But
I think he said it yesterday, right?
All what Costa was explaining was behind closed door discussion.
Yeah.
There was no legal documents to back his claims. He was not speaking from the point of view that this is the document we have signed. This is what we agreed to, that ALP and the UP will have to support me up at the upcoming election for senator, or Ambassador UN will go as fast. None of that was said in any written document. He always said that the paper will go to him at Nicodemus at night.
And he was hopeful. He was hopeful that something good would have come out.
Yeah. So after your night discussion, don't always use food. If the person here identify with you in the day, so that in the night the person will identify with you. So of course that the people saying he maintain a property over here.
So are you also adding your voice or emphasizing what the people say?
And like I'm talking about Costa being betrayed by the United Party, which is alleged. I'm also talking about the Council of Patriarch request.
Okay.
Pointing out all Costa lapses when it comes to collecting bribes from politicians in return for political support.
So then, do you think this is the best way that this can be handled, even though they did it through communication and all of that? But don't you think this is something that they could start maybe resolving in-house instead of just putting it in the public like that?
You know, most of the time in our country, the political landscape within Liberia politicians, their negotiation skills are very poor.
Okay.
What I believe as a female, I believe in dialogue. If you, as a political ally, like Costa said, he really loved Ambassador Bakai, he has supported him, he continued to support him, even at the dying minute. If Costa feel hurt, he feel betrayed, I think they could sit and dialogue, negotiate. Sure. That's my own point of view. I'm coming from this morning. Let's talk. I think the audio is muted on this something. So
you need to look at it, please.
Yeah. This dialogue issue. If Costa been supporting Ambassador Joseph Boakai all this time, why is it if he comes out and say, okay, I feel betrayed, I feel like the United Party standard bearer, Ambassador Joseph Boakai, has betrayed me. I love him, I wanted to serve him, I look at him as a political godfather, and he did this to me. I don't think I can get over it. What I think is in my best interest, they should have discussed this behind closed doors.
That's it.
Dialogue yield fruits more than hating each other with press releases. This press release that the Council of Patriarch, Costa may not even look at it. I trust Costa, he will not look at it. And the first statement yesterday from Costa was read, and a lot of media houses carry it. So Costa, how the followers, he had people viewing him yesterday, this have a very bad image on the United Party at the upcoming election.
Sure.
So if the United Party will just sit and merely bluff and say, okay, Costa means nothing, don't forget, June 7 protest was like a national holiday to the whole country in Liberia because of the team the United Party had at that time. CPP, the way they hold together at that time, the unity, the strength they came up with, nobody could stay in front of that. The same strength brought Delon to power today. The CPP, you know, Donkey, you can remember when the CPP emerged in supporting Darius Delon. You know, it was like.
But then I was not around here, but we came and we heard what happened.
The whole country was shut down.
Okay.
The CPP together, the Council of Patriot together, they have force.
So this like you said will be something that will have an effect on the
United Party because there are people that listen and follow Costa. He have his own followers, he have people that are loyal to him.
And so all of those who were loyal to him or who are loyal to him will also want to take sides as to
whoever he come up with to support.
Like he said, he will soon make that pronouncement as to who he wants to support for the election and all of that. So this was one thing we touched yesterday as it relates to whether there will be a one round in the election, because with these things happening, and I know other oppositions now have started putting in already.
Yeah,
they will want to reach out to him to see as to how they can have him in their camps. And the thing about them is that wherever one person falls out from one party, you see the next people go around that person and wants to have them in their camp and all of that. So we are watching to hear what will be said in his next conference.
And you know, like you talk about Tila Yue, contribution to the Council of Patriot in that of Unity Party, and how she was removed from the tax force she funded. I feel sad because I'm a female. I love women political participation. So if a female is being downplayed with in this critical movement of our country,
looking at all of her contributions,
look, the sacrifices she made on time. This is a very serious one we have to look at because Tala is a female. She was trying to grow politically. You know, she was coming on the mark, making her own input. So for her to just be removed from something she sacrificed and dedicated her time to, as a female, we're talking about inclusion here.
Sure.
And I think that will be another topic for another day, but for me that is not welcoming at all.
Okay. All right, as per what we have here, I think okay, let's have this break and we'll come back shortly.
Okay.
Let me see if we can have this commercial play here. Let me see if we can have this commercial play here. Let me see if we can have this commercial play here. As we get some other things adjusted.
Okay, so it's actually okay. I don't have it already.
for our technical support team, best broadband and fiber optic internet service in Liberia. For more information, please call 0770-399-399 or 0881-399-399. Or stop by our office on 3rd Street Single, opposite the Carter Center and GLC building. Visit our website, telecellliberia.com. Email us at info@telecellliberia.com. Telecell Liberia, the best internet service provider, is here for you. Telecell Liberia.
Okay, welcome back to the program. Good morning, Liberia, with Famata Duncan and Grace Williams Joshua here this morning, serving you breakfast on this program this morning. And there are some national issues that we are looking at here, and we will soon open the lines to hear from you as to what's your input with what is ongoing with the COP and that of Costa, relating it to the Unity Party. What's your take? We will want to hear from you. So Grace, where are we right now?
Okay, the Council of Patriarchs says it has expelled its founder and leader, Henry P. Costa. The Council of Patriarchs organizer of the June 7, 2019 and January 6, 2020 peaceful protests have expelled Mr. Henry P. Costa, former chairman of the movement, for consistent ethical misconduct.
And what are some of the things they listed in there? Did they list what are some of those
they
things?
talk about bribe,
Okay.
getting bribes from their political figure for exchange of institution.
Okay.
That's one of the big issue they're talking about. Costa been collecting money like for exchange in the institution. So Costa being the founder and CEO of the Council of Patriarchs. How do the Council of Patriarchs stand to expel Costa?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Looking at if the legal titles, everything is in his name. How do you expel such a guy? It's not a mere blood. Because I tell you, Costa owns this institution. So how will you expel somebody that owns this institution? Like for instance, you're looking at the woman selling for water and just saying, I expel you for this water. It's just
It's not possible. It's not possible. So like I was saying from the onset, this is something that can be discussed. If maybe they may have observed, but I think he might have been lobbying for them. And if this COP thing was established by him, he's the CEO, like say this is something that they need to call him to the table and see as to how they can sit and have a discussion about what is going on. We are let's say, is it having information or rumor or having an understanding that there are things you are doing we are not understanding. You are doing XYZ in the name of the company or in the name of this group, and we are not understanding. We need you to explain to us, further explain to us. Even though at times you hear some of these persons they are not answerable to those they are governing, right? At some point in time, there's a need to explain to some of your followers, because no matter how you try to explain to them, to understand, you need to at some point in time when something needs clarity.
On June 7, this Council of Patriarchs have seen Costa talk about a lot of various politicians and kept quiet.
Okay.
Like they said, you were gathering bribe from them in some way. So if they see Costa talking about, maybe for instance, let's bring in narrate down to our institution, Costa talking about Victor. And 2 minutes, Costa stopped talking about Victor. Did they ask Costa why did you stop talking about Victor?
That's the part.
You did not ask. You see Costa the next day talking about George Weah. And you see 2 minutes, Costa stopped. Did you ask? Okay, you did not. So after like you been keeping quiet for this long period of time.
Very long.
Only to come to this time where Costa has openly denounced the Unity Party, saying that people will never support the Unity Party. For you to come on air, bring a press release that you did not even read, and start dropping to media institution, what does it show? You are just bluffing. Because if you have the legal title to call this man to order, like Famata said, you could have done that even before getting to this point we want today. And if you have pointed out the flaws and the mistakes in the United Party and that of the COP, making sure that Henry Costa views or his recommendations to the political party and where he comes from and his level of support he bring to the United Party be listened to. But no, they did not dialogue. They allowed things to get out of him. This election will just be another a joke for the Council of Patriots because I really know.
So let's go to our page and see if we can take some of the messages we have here. Okalas Suba says, "Good morning, Mama, and I'm blessed by your output and those." Okay, thank you. Okalas from Kakata, Magibi County, and Ansu Kuma says, "Good morning." Good morning, Ansu. Ruben Cannon says, "I'm following you from." He says, "I'm following you from Gardnersville, Stephen Tobo Estate Junction." Okay, thank you, Ruben, and invite others to follow as well. And we also have that's Abraham Political Modric Setu. He says, "I'm watching the entire team live from the headquarters of the Veteran Bureau on the most talked about Wekube Avenue." Okay, thank you, AB. And we have Simeon David Colley Senior. He says, "Keep up the good work. I'm watching live in compound number 3, Grand Bassa County, District number 4, Wazon." Okay, thank you. And I hope you guys are doing okay where you are texting from. We have V. Mohammed Sharif. He says, "Good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm watching from South Korea." Thank you ever so much for watching. We have Emmett Hammer. He says, "Good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm following live from Calcutta City and with 91 days to election." What next? Okay, we have Boris Leeway. He says, "I'm following you from my Congo Town residence." Thank you ever so much. And we have Joyce Duncan. She says, "My favorite girl." Come on. Okay, thank you ever so much. Thank you ever so much. Can we go to the lines now to take some calls?
Yes, let's get the public view.
Okay. So before we get their view, let's just have this quick. Okay, so the numbers to call to participate this morning, call us on 07709079070, 0880907907, and let's hear what's your take on the COP's letter to Henry Costa about turning over all of what's in his possession for the COP, taking into account Costa is the CEO, you said?
Yeah, he's the founder of that.
Okay. Okay, so we want to hear from you. Call us on 07709079070, 0880907907, and we get you connected here this morning to hear from you on what is the contribution you want to make on the platform. So we are here. And if like I was saying before, this is something that these persons within the COP had an understanding about, that these are things that Costa might have been doing. I really don't understand why they took only yesterday to come out with
That's
this.
what I'm saying.
I really don't understand, because
they actually knew they have those lapses, and Costa was collecting money in the institution name, according to them. And Costa was working behind the scene in making sure that his own desire were met. They're supposed to come up ever since and tell the public.
Okay.
Not to address Costa after his press release.
Because it's not between Day and Costa. Yeah. What is happening right now is between Costa and Unity Party, and specifically his uncle, because that's how he refers to him. Okay, let's have this person. Good morning. Good morning. Okay.
And I joined you from a comfortable resident when it comes to our
Okay. Welcome.
I'm pleased to be the acting chairman for the Friends of Jefferson Tamakochi,
Mm-hmm.
the re-election of President George Martin Developmental Program.
Go ahead, my man.
Hello?
Yeah,
Go
go ahead, my
ahead.
man.
Yeah, thank you. You know, when they have me the Bible said, when God went to teach cross any day, teach students in the Bible, when God made the Holy Spirit of God, God, these were very powerful. So to teach cross them and to make them to be the simplest and the worthless people because they don't want appreciation.
Mm.
Because when you want appreciation, God will lift you up. But when you don't want appreciate, if you don't appreciate who, then God will put you down. So God has prayed the drawness to the prophet that for how those people have been Nicodemus discussing our country.
Mm.
You see, Joseph Walker, a man that preached or that come to the table and for rescue, or for God's sake, for you to share in one country for $30 million, how much God rescue? You know what the will give money mean to us? You know what God has promised us? Will give money? There is one Joseph Walker. I don't even think about a minute. Some of your people don't think about the day. I'm here about the David Jacob. On the David Jacob. What is God? Is that for he is just meaning he is nothing.
Mm.
You see what is very good to show.
Okay.
That, yeah, go ahead, boys. The allegation is still alleged, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Go
Hello.
ahead.
So the population of God, what is very good to show.
Mm.
So to preach to declare to what they cannot do that kind of our nation. Here's what God is posting all of the egotism, the selfish, and the greatest God that want to put us down our future.
Okay.
Alleged, my man.
Thank
Alleged.
you.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Poka. Mm-hmm.
Thank
Okay.
you
Thank
very
you.
much. Have a
Thank you
nice
ever
day.
so much, Poka, for for contributing on the show this morning. Good morning, Liberia. Colors on 0770907 and let's hear from you about what's your take on what's going on in Liberia as it relates to let's have this person, Grace.
Okay, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Then we lost that person. Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, let's go to line 2.
Good morning. Morning, brother. Your name and where you calling from? Blama, how are you? Go ahead.
And what I want to tell them that you have to be very mindful. Those donors that will be put there, the white thing our president, we have seen the great people that were destroyed. They vote for voted you. Even if you see the other one sleeping in war, he will not talk. I know the great people are decided. You'll be president, definitely. So you don't waste your time.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let's have this next person. Let's have this. Yeah. Good morning. Your name and where you call from. Okay. Mm. 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 Okay, thank you. Let's have this next person. Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine, oh, and you?
Wonderful this morning.
Where you calling from?
Driving on my way to
Sorry.
You accept that for my voice.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so the issue is just simple in Nigeria. Our brothers and sisters, they forgetting to know that when the Bible says we are under the cloud of witnesses,
Okay.
Henry Costa, with what kind of attitude that you carry on, it is just about you putting yourself at the place where there will be a day, you will be people, and you will be structured like a cow.
Wow.
You will not have any space in this country. Because you know why? As a young person, integrity matters. Why Henry Costa is doing, trust me, if it is not a signal for the back of the ruling party, Henry Costa, if you see him laying at the head of the ruling party, never to trust this call. That one will be there. You want to say this.
The boy here, he hate CDC. You know, Henry Costa, he likes CDC. So
Come again?
Henry Costa don't like CDC. Anything about CDC.
Just leave it. The show is open. We are not a skill.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Henry Costa will be at that place.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's have this next person. Good morning. Your name and where you calling from?
Question. Lower your radio or you call back, please. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, question.
Okay.
So that the punch people this eh? Go ahead, question. Make your point.
See in this country, I don't know what opposition are heading to. We cannot fight what God has already.
So who God bless now?
God bless this man, Yahweh, Just Manoria, from the throne. He is our hero.
Okay.
He is our champion. He is our giant. I'm so glad for the topic on the discussion. You see this man that is called Ellen Costa. Ellen Costa is a confucianist.
Now that's what you want to go start the money with.
Yes, Costa is a confucianist. He goes here and there, causing confusion. We're not powerful, Ellen Costa. Ellen Costa is the least issue on our agenda.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Let's take this last call and then we go back to our next talking point here this morning. Let's take this last person. Good morning.
Yeah, actually, it's like the company on our phone.
No, we did not. We did not. Go ahead, make your point.
Thank you. So to conclude,
Call your name. Call your name, please.
yeah,
Your name again. Oh, you have to call your name.
that's why I'm not. I was driving to work.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, so to tell you that we are Liberians, there is something that happens to us, right? We are people that when we decide, we decide. And so whatever any culture is doing is like, my grandma used to say that on top of that. That when you're doing that for yourself, when you want money from the ruling party, let's go for the money, put that money in the basket.
That allegation, you know, it's not proven.
As Liberians, we will not believe in any culture, anything that you are talking about in the country. But we have decided to just a mad joker. Why can't they understand people? You can't tell somebody to do what you do about that. Men who are dating directly over the period. Who is Henry Costa? We're getting relevant. And now you are brought yourself to the park. We will be sharing with folks.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
ever so much. Thank you ever so much. So we
Before you go,
yeah, go ahead.
so this is the message that I wanted like people to take today from the press release. They said, furthermore, you have been found guilty of engaging in various forms of misconduct, including but not limited to abuse of authority,
Okay.
misappropriation of organization resources, and breach of confidentiality. This action demonstrates a profound lack of ethical judgment and a complete disregard for the responsibility and obligation associated with your role.
Okay.
So that what could start telling you, yeah, my man, all the people what they misconduct, let be friend, eh? Let's start being jokers in this country. You can come to somebody that own institution, you wear big press conference. If you want to attack Costa, go for another angle. If Unity Party come up with a statement, we will respect that. That's my point.
Okay, so that's where we are with our first talking point, and we would like to go over to the second one that has to do with the too many.
We're not picking call right now until
With
the
too
second
many.
discussion is over, please.
Too many contradictions in the statement of those who are behind bars for the death of
Gloria Musu Scott. Councillor Gloria Musu Scott. Okay.
Okay, so I'm playing the what do you call it?
The audio, eh?
Yeah. Of Gertrude Newton.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I listen to it for the second time?
No.
Okay, it's okay.
It's
Okay.
It's piercing my heart. Cry.
So what did you gather from what you just listened to? What did you?
Okay. The first statement was different from this one.
Okay.
The first statement was the security was involved. They jumped through the window and they helped to bring the girl outside.
Okay.
And that statement just now, she said the security was nowhere around. She even my question is, you came outside, the people are already around. You saw this man again. Why the people couldn't hold the man? Before you pick up, stay all that money, you told your agent that the man that actually jumped and the girl. So now, why is it that everybody was standing looking, they couldn't arrest the man or jump on him or collect him?
Yeah, and one point I also want us to look at is where she said the two of them, she and the guy, were tussling over the knife, right?
Yeah.
And she took the knife from him. Then her daughter or who came in between them. So let's look at that area. Let's see as to how we can.
Yeah, I think she's the mother there because I lose my baby or I lose my baby. I will speak from a mother point of view. Me, as a mother. The way I love my children, I can protect them till death.
Sure.
Even if I'm involved in a fight, I see my babies coming to me. my desire then and now for me to prove hero that to protect
Sure.
my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
If it will cause me to lose my life, I will lose my life, but I will protect any mother for that reason, not only her say. So why is it that she allowed her daughter to jump in the middle of such a fight with another person? This story not
Yeah,
adding
but
up at all.
at times during those incidences, you know that the mother would not have absolute control over the child, because it's possible that the child also, maybe if the way in which she's explaining it, the child also was fighting to protect the mother, and it
Of
happens.
course.
But then, in whose hands was the knife
Okay.
when it made a contact with
Just
the
play
child?
the audio again and see, because I actually know that she
That's one point. The armed robber and myself were fighting. I took the knife from him. That means the knife is in her hand now.
okay, play again.
Has the crime already been committed?
No.
Has the girl been stabbed?
No.
So what did you gather right here? What can you say right here?
She took the knife, trying to bring the knife to her, but her AC came
Her daughter.
across. Yeah.
Trying to bring the knife to herself.
So that means she play it for the audience to judge. The audience to judge.
Okay. Okay. So she, according to this clip, she said, this audio, she said she took the knife from him, but then he took it back from her and was trying to stab her with the knife.
Yeah.
And it happens that was when the girl came in between.
The man took the knife back from her.
That's what it is, right? That's what it is. Listen to it, because we do not want to say something here wherein he took it back.
Some people say the male or heel show. She ain't talking about how the bench took the girl.
No. So the clip is making, the audio is making us to understand that it was doing the torso between she and this person.
That how the girl got started.
Yeah, that's how, because the girl came in the middle.
But the body of Charlo has several stabs.
So if you say that was the time it happened, then it should be one stab.
But there are several stabs.
And listen to what she says after they went outside and were carrying the person outside. The guy was still there chunking. So tell me now, if someone knows that they've committed that kind of crime, they've done that kind of, will they still be around it?
She said she called people, she called a Nigerian man, she called people. So at that time they couldn't arrest that man. The whole case is kind of a controversial.
someone who have already committed that kind of crime will
So
still
what
be
they
around and be
enter or
talking.
air? What they enter or air?
To rent for stake. Okay, so these are just some of what we thought to bring to your attention this morning, so that you yourself will be the judge as to
But Judge Roosevelt already denied that motion from the teams of lawyers that went. I said, y'all hold your course yet. Please, we'll open the line. Judge Roosevelt told, I think I should just read this part of it. The motion to admit to bail is hereby denied.
okay.
And proof beyond all reasonable doubt as required by our law, Judge Woody said.
Okay.
So when a group of lawyers went together, I think they were much requesting that Councilor Gloria Misuska be free because she served at bureau, this and this and this. So that's it. The law is the law. So
That's
I
the
think
law.
if you read
It's
further,
not
you
because you
understand,
serve, so you should not be penalized when you do something wrong.
They said whether it's noted that while Scott is a state woman who has served in many capacities in this country, the alleged crime does not qualify for bail.
Sure.
So I like this, Judge. When you care who you are, the justice is the justice.
That's it.
You see, if you go to the justice ministry, there you see that the lady with the man, the judge mantle in her hand,
Eyes are time.
eyes are always tied. So not because Councilor Scott served the Supreme Court or served Liberian, she should be denied. No. Once she's convicted, is proven, until that time, murder, you cannot build murder case. No way you can do that.
Okay.
Unless she come up with evidence to prove that she's innocent.
Okay.
It's still alleged that she committed a crime, but that does not exempt her from investigation.
Okay. But then if you listen to the clip, it makes us to understand
Now,
that
they were not even
Gloria Scott was not the one in tussle with this person who was fighting.
yeah,
because
but
we're hearing the voice of
her
her.
statement.
Okay.
She called the police, informing the police that Araba entered her house and stabbed her daughter.
Okay.
While the police have different statements,
Wow.
contrary to her own. Because other people from around testify, the case is already in court, so we don't want to dive deep.
And we
But
having something else this morning.
yeah. So the fact here is the fact. If you come up and try to conspire when a crime is committed, you also will be held for
Yeah,
that crime.
you'll be held responsible. Okay, so that's it. Like you heard, the case is in court, so we do not have knowledge of some legal things that will be done there, but we just want to bring to light this morning
The audio,
the audio, the contradictions in the audio as it relates to what went on. And we believe that most this investigation
you can
goes
start someone
on.
more than 13 to 14 times, then you say y'all were talking one left. So when a person got caught the first time, what brought about the multiple wounds on her body now? So after the honorable level decided to mark her to jet, what happened?
But-
what actually happened there?
For me, what I don't understand from what we just listened to is, if I know I committed a crime somewhere, especially if it has to do with killing someone, will I still be around it? No, apart from going to the police, will I still be around it? Where you heard this person saying the
man
person
was
was staying
outside.
around, he was chunking steak, he was chunking stone, and
So
all
what
of
the
that.
people that
What
are
will
around,
the
and he
person
came
still
to
be
and
doing?
rob, he bring
Good.
one. He did not bring
They
one.
were not more than
That one
let's say
person
2
he
or
go
3.
and rob.
So that's the thing.
So the people that came around for help, they couldn't arrest him.
That's the part.
And the people around too saying they did not see anything. There was no entry mark on the home. So the whole statement, the whole thing is contradicting itself.
And
So
it's not also possible that she alone was the one bringing this girl's body outside, because I believe
One person
other
came-
people
she came,
other
yeah.
people were already there. And so if other people were already there, then why would this guy still be
the
here
agent
and
she
be
was the
throwing
agent
stone?
that the men are Korean.
And
What's
then-
that again? Was the agent not in the house for them? Because I'm told Newton is in the house and one other, I'm forgetting her name. There were 2 in the house that actually testified. So then why she telling the lady that the lady was not there? She said, "Oh, pepper spray were in my hand."
Yeah, she
So
said they
that-
were not around.
She-
That's what she said. She said
But
they
they
were
said
not
they
around.
were
So maybe
around.
they were in the house. Maybe they were in their rooms. That's what she's making us to understand. Maybe they were in their room. So the whole thing is just something that we actually need to sit and really give it a thought to have an understanding of what really transpired. But again, if no one entered and they had to bust the windows so that police people, personnel and other would enter and all of that, then where are we going with this? Where are we really going with this? Then that means, because if it is something where this guy had entered, the house, from which I know there's security personnel around, right? And it's not possible this guy would just pass by these people and enter the house without them knowing about it. Even if it happened, this is something that we really, really need to look into to have an understanding of what really
Can you imagine?
transpired.
Councillor Scott said she was sleeping by 10:45 p.m. Why, when she woke up to the heavy noise, she came in the living room, she saw Charlotte laying in a pool of blood.
Okay.
She said nobody else entered the house
Okay.
after that time. But this audio is telling us that people
entered the house
to help. So for me, I'm not a lawyer, but the thing is glaring that there was a fireplace somewhere.
Okay.
So I think the justice system in this country need to put their feet to this case in making sure that perpetrators are brought to justice.
Okay. And from the onset, you've been hearing other people pointing accusing fingers at her directly.
If she was asleep and the lady tells her that she was not around, so I don't think we should be holding squad the lady involved in the torso, which is the mother.
Yeah,
but anyway,
maybe the reason why they are being why they are being held is because these persons were also present in the house when this identical thing happened.
So one person in the cross to different country,
it has to do with maybe the law investigating each persons that were in the house. Maybe out of their way somehow, one person will slip off somewhere and say the truth. Happened. Yeah, that's what they want to come up in this thing, because it's not possible that no one enters. You people were the ones in the house, and then we're hearing today that someone entered the house and they were tussling over the knife. That's how this happened and all of that. So let's now give it out to the public to hear from them about what's their take on what we just discussed from the audio you listened to as it relates to the contradiction in what was said previously about how Chala Musu died and what you've heard this morning. Let's have this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, we hope you call back so that you make your point on the program this morning about the contradictions in this leaked audio. What do you make of it? What can you speak to? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Please lower your radio.
Or you leave from where it is.
Go ahead.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Harry P.S. I'm calling from lecturer district number 8. To be precise, 9th Street.
Okay, let's hear you. Okay, we lost that person. 0880907907 are the numbers that get you connected here. Call us and we connect you on the program. Good morning. You are live. Your name and where you calling from? Okay.
But the same thing I'm saying, my brother. You couldn't hold him. Nothing. Grace and Famata. Famata and Grace. Yes.
no one career off. Because I hear that story of fire.
Mm.
Yes, I hear that story of fire. So
Okay.
no interest.
Yes, that's the same thing. No entry. You can't see any entry, man. Entry.
The back them talk for dialogue. They did a lot. I said, the miracle take place.
Death is not a miracle.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Let's have the next person.
One saying miracle now, one saying miracle, is not a miracle of God. I say the people enter in the place, nobody knows.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let's have another person, please. Let's have another person. Let's have another person. Good morning. Good morning. You are live. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. While your daughter is lying in a pool of blood, you chunking rat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having your say. Let's hear this person. Good morning.
Good morning, sister.
You are live. Your name and where you calling from?
I'm in the Southwest or Happy Highway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on a global car issue.
Mm-hmm.
For many government.
Okay.
This government is doing well because if I second on cafe, if there is second on cafe. Now they come to life. Guys, to reform. But for the time, they was telling me what job when you come in there.
Mm.
Yeah, the security will not involved. You know what involved. The information we get from there, and I want coming to find. They were like, they grew up with car or daughter. And I get what car? They were looking at one man.
Mm.
This is why he went to God man. This is why I well to get.
Mm.
That's a huge one.
Mm. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, let's have this other person. Good morning. Morning, you are live. Your name and where you calling from? Okay.
Go ahead, man.
Mm. Mm.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
That's
Thank
a
you.
huge one
Thank
there.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's have this next person.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I think we lost that caller.
Okay, this one instead.
Good morning, your name and where you calling from? Yeah, go ahead. Where you calling from? Conjurement District. I mean, go ahead.
Okay.
I don't know how far her room is, so
You can tell. But someone is making us to understand that everything that happened, she was there. According to the stuff, Gloria Mususka wasn't there, but the person who's crying in this clip
the
is
mother
making
was
us to
there.
understand that she was there when
was
everything
there.
happened.
Because she said she was crying in the woman, Gloresta referred to as the woman of the house. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
thank you. Let's have this next person.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good morning, your name and where you calling from? Good morning. Where you calling from and what is your name? Alright, go ahead, Purple Defender.
Okay, thank you ever so much. This next person. Good morning.
Morning,
Okay.
my woman, how you doing? Yeah, my sister, I was looking for your call yesterday. I never. You followed the show yesterday. Alright, my sister, go ahead.
Mm. Okay. Who ate Mr. Peter's dog? Okay.
Thank you
Okay,
very much.
thank you, Mama. Thank you for having your say on.
Please, if you're listening to us via radio, kindly follow us on Facebook at Voice of Liberia. Share our video, like and drop your comment in order to participate, please. So that's it for Gloria Musu-Scott case. Like the caller said, even if you were the president of this country and you found guilty of a crime, the law will be the law. There is no one that is exempted from the Constitution.
Okay.
The Constitution is the umbrella of Liberia, and
Sure.
every one of us are under that umbrella. So if Gloria Musu-Scott is being investigated for the murder of Charlo Musu, what we need to do is to follow the court case, follow the hearing, and make sure that justice is served in the right way. Like I said, justice is blind. Justice ain't no grace, justice ain't no famata. Justice is justice. So let us live by what we teach and what we preach.
Oh.
It Mr. Peter door.
Who ate Mr. Peter's dog? If you could send someone to court, not to court,
jail.
but to prison for a dog for eating.
I think Joshua everyone. Who ate Mr. Peter dog? I say I eat a dog, but actually it's not fun. It's
Okay.
actually serious, but
Sure.
that's the truth.
Sure. Let's have this.
Last talking point.
No, we will take a commercial break,
Oh.
and then when we come back, we will have this commercial. When we come back, we take our last talking point.
Hello?
Okay. We are back for the final portion of the show today, and for our final portion, our talking point is on Joseph Walker's response on his page to Costa after Costa went through his Grace can say 40 pages.
One person yesterday for over 2 hours reading.
Yeah, 40 pages conference message. So do you have it there? That we can get what he said from your end.
I'm trying to look for it.
Okay. We want to read out what he said. We want to read out what he said for some of you who don't have an account or.
He said, Ambassador Joseph Yuma Bwaka Senior writes, Henry P. Costa is my son, and I hold nothing against him. I forgive him, and I'm always willing to work with every well-meaning Liberian to accomplish our mission to rescue Liberia. I will advise all to focus our attention on the mission to remove the net man we have presiding over our country. Let's think Liberia, love Liberia, and build Liberia.
Okay.
I should take it again.
No, I think they got it. If you want us,
No,
if
no,
you
no,
want,
no.
I think they got it. So this is what the ambassador said yesterday, and that he forgives Costa for all that Costa said, for all that Costa revealed to the public yesterday about their in-house discussion and the betrayal, like Costa said yesterday, and all of the promises he made that he did not live up to, and all of that.
Costa went too far yesterday, to be frank. Like the part that I captured from that audio, that if you even give me a chance, I'll play it over and over again. They remind me.
But we have some.
That person where he said Ambassador Joseph Boakai said he's willing to down with the devil in order to get power. That was a huge one. Costa, according to you, you served this puppet for almost all your life. You've been knowing Ambassador Boakai. You hold him in high esteem. Even when Eddie, you used to put more on Eddie, not a day you mentioned Joseph Boakai. Because of the love you have for him. Joseph Boakai used to be like brother to you in America. Even when that rumors came out that he wanted to overthrow Eddie at that time, at the place he was staying, when everything died down that time, anytime he go to America, he will be with you. Why is it that he will go to such a length? Even if Joseph Boakai says, okay, I can dance with the devil, I can down with the devil to get what I want. He said, being close to, right? Why will you, Costa, come up now and tell the public? That means tomorrow, even if you come to support President Weah, any in-house discussion, this is one of the issues that they're destroying Liberia. You can't trust anybody these days for matter. You in offices, even to your working place, you're talking, you even know somebody recording you.
Sure.
It's very somebody
very
call
bad.
you on the phone, confide in you, discussing something with you.
And you have your phone recording.
They're recording it. This is the issue that affecting our country that we need to stop. If you know you're loyal to someone, you have nothing against that person. Like I told you, few weeks from now when rumors keep going around, Costa will come up with audio. Because I know Costa is a very cunning based on audio. Costa can obtain. We can even be surprised how he get it. Because his mind is like Martin Collins' mind. Yeah. Costa and Martin Collins, they think the same way. So if Joseph Boakai can trust you and discuss those confidential things with you, like say Council of Preacher say he reveal confidential things, that's why they expect him. So he come up now, while you and Joseph Boakai can issue them everything.
And you can even see see the relationship between two of them. Boakai refers to him as my son. And he refers to Boakai as uncle and all of that. So
then you come on and say things like that.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
Let me see.
You want to take it for now?
You got the clip there to play. Let me see if we
it.
can play this one on what he said concerning.
Let me start looking for mine.
I have them here, but they are in pieces.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I think this one is where he rejected and said Boakai should be the one instead of him. You there yet?
I only have to believe Uncle Joe when he's talking about it.
Hmm.
I think we should look at it from that point.
Hmm.
I think we should look at that.
From this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Hmm. Okay. Let's have this again. Because you are not paying attention. Let's have it again. Hmm.
What is it?
About my character to them. After telling me that he would commit to them, that he would make me his running mate, he broke his promise and went on a rampage of trying to damage my reputation to these people who I had brought to support him. He even went as far as blasting them for offering me such a deal rather than offering it to him. He told them to dump me and gave him the $30 million so that he could pick whoever he wanted for his running mate.
So that's it, Grace.
You see, that's what I said from the first audio we played for Henry Costa. Henry Costa and most of the Liberians these days, whenever you have having any conversation with anyone, be very, very careful. Because Liberians they are getting so desperate to the point that anything you discuss with them, 2-3 days,
The moment the two of you fall off.
how you think all these sex video and all the things leaking around here? So now you can make confusion, everything start flying around. So all the discussion about 30 million and all Henry Costa, and you carry Uncle Joe, even to go do surgery, must you talk about it? Even if those things are true. So that's what I'm saying. If you come over to the CDC tomorrow, is that how you treat the CDC?
But that's the same thing. That's the same. Why you think what her name? Senator Johnson coming over to them, to the United Party, is causing problem, because
Seriously?
that's the same thing he was on with the CDC, right? And the president said, I can no longer adhere to or agree to what
Gossip. You
So
take
so
news
once
to
the person
social
can agree and
media,
they fall off with
audio,
you, that's how it is.
You can't trust anybody. Even sitting in the public, there's time to talk, you scared.
Sure.
We get freedom of speech, but people using it to you just record anybody and use that audio. This is wickedness, my brothers and sisters. You should stop it. Who do we trust? Henry Costa, now your political facing Liberia is tempered with, because we like people, for me to take you serious, my brother, I'm never even taking you in Manny quality in any form. I only listen to Martin because he can analyze sometimes, he come up with facts. But you people play with people's character too much in this country. You play with people's character. Today you're talking about Ambassador Barker. Tomorrow, who will you be talking about Henry Costa?
The next person he's going to accept.
The next person. The only person he can move from behind that he first of all.
And I hope other people are listening, because whoever he will agree to work with, or to work along with, let the person just know that these are also things that will happen.
Because tomorrow, when
You will have recordings and things of you people.
when you're going for second round, when you're going to you supporting you, all your dirty clothes you will watch it also. That hey, you marry me, that small problem is still also to explain. This is just bad in this country. You'll be surprised some audio that will come up, say you will not be expected to come up. But anyway, if Uncle Joe actually did these things and Harry Costa accusing her, which is alleged actually, then I will have problem because people hold you in high esteem. People respect Honorable Parker a lot. So if Costa coming up after staying with him almost like for Sarah's year, 7 years, coming up at this point of our election, almost few days to elections and making this allegation, a call for a serious amount. The Facebook respond, telling us, oh, Costa and my son are going to work with anywhere. Amy, come up, tell us these things, if that true or not. Don't leave us in the dark.
The man also said it that the two of you have that close link and all of that.
Even admitting that Costa like your son. Then we read a Facebook post here earlier. You admitted that Costa like your son. So if Costa being your son, so you trying to tell us that what he's telling you that true, talking about you that true. Henry Costa is my son, and I hold nothing against him, which is right. I forgive him, and I'm always willing to work with every well-meaning Liberian to accomplish our mission to rescue Liberia. I will advise all to focus. So that means he really listening to what Costa saying.
Just like Costa said.
Yeah, he ain't taking anything serious. So Costa actually said that you're willing to down with the devil to get what you want. You don't think that this will affect your political ambition ahead of this election? These are the things you should be coming and calling press conference to address. Now that people consider you maybe the second to the ruling party to even have access to you these days. You even president, Pape, you have to come and tell us what's actually going on because we need to know if the things Costa are saying are true. The public want to know. Sure. Just a mere Facebook post will not help us.
But maybe he will come up with something soon. Or there are some people that don't like to respond to things. But with all of what Costa said, he will need to come up with something so that we hear as to whether they are true. Even if they are true, maybe he might say they are not true. But whichever way
if Baba just say not true, I trust Costa. I thought you would start getting all the leaked audio. All the audios, their discussion. If he have, he will put. If he not get, he will not post it. I know Costa well. So the camp Costa going to your office, you win. You have to be very careful. You have a win Costa ahead of this election. But in the election itself, Costa and Prince Johnson, how are they related? To be fair, I don't know if Costa and Prince Johnson related.
Because they operate the same way. Okay.
If Baba been doing all these things, brother, which of course is now been a one-day thing, you're supposed to tell the public that tomorrow when these things come up and you decide, you take your decision, we will know which standpoint to speak from. But you can't play with almost everybody's character each time. Then, what do you want us to say? Which perspective you want us to speak from?
Today he's supporting because of what he wants. If he does not get what he wants, then tomorrow he says all of what they have discussed over the time. And this is not what we should actually be doing, like I said the other day. It's just good if you want to leave somebody, you just leave them, or you want to forgive them, you just forgive them, forget about everything. You don't have to bring your dirty clothes out in the public and wash them before you decide to leave, maybe to go somewhere else. This is not a good practice for us.
Just forget about it. If you want to leave,
we are saying,
you're just supposed to quietly tell people, oh, I don't want to support Baka again, like you said.
And be finished with it.
And be done with it. No need to come and explain how you carry him for medical treatment. He left from there, this and this.
And I believe from the onset, you thought of doing this, but then maybe again, he was not doing these things willingly. He was doing it because he thought he would have.
Get the vice president and say all the senators. And he was still hoping
that's the reason why he was doing these things.
And the Papa or Joseph Baka will take him. But of course, the Papa have his own plan.
If you were not selected or you were not chosen, move on.
You see, move on. Lawrence, the woman was not selected, but she's happily working.
That's it.
As a campaign head for UP. These are the kind of for things we want in democracy, if you are not selected, people don't take you for a specific post. Like for the CDC,
That does not mean you are not important.
all those that went for primary, only one person herself from District 12 protesting.
Okay.
But the whole of CDC, everybody accepted our result, and they move on smooth. They are moving on smoothly, like nothing happened. They embraces and congratulated each other, and they move ahead. These are the things that happen. So if you are not selected to serve as vice running mate, or even as to run on a party ticket as a candidate in Montserrat County, that does not call for a lambda. Oh, your in-house discussion.
Everything should come in the public.
Mommy, you acting a woman, man. Seriously.
You can tell Lapa. You're trying to tell them you can tell Lapa.
No, maybe it's a feminist.
Okay, so that's how some people are anyway. That's how some people are. They just they just wait for something to happen, and that which they hold all of your secrets and all of that, they bring it in the public and discuss it.
He really dealt with it.
Yeah, he really. So that's the reason why all the old men could say was, "I'm sorry, my son, for what happened."
And that's being very intelligent. It may even argue with him.
But the thing is not about arguing. There are times that like I said during the program this morning, disappointment is something that every one of us might have gone through, or we have an experience of.
Every one of
And
us.
we have our way of let's say responding to it. The way I will respond, it will be different from the way you will respond if even the same thing happens to the both of us. So this is what happened to Costa. Costa had actually been hoping on him being on this Buaka's ticket, either as senator or selected as the vice running mate, and it did not happen. So he's frustrated, he's disappointed, and this is how he feels he can express what happened to him. But I think we should know how to do things in a calm manner, and not have all of what people hold confidential with us in the public just like that. So, well, I believe every one of us, if not all, most of us listened to what Costa said yesterday, and we read to you this morning what Joseph Walker posted on his page, where he's saying sorry because I believe he might have come to understand that all of what he did by not accepting Costa, it really pains him. So
yeah, the Papa is a man of wisdom. And I think people are learning a lot from each other. One of the strong politicians we have in Liberia is Ambassador George Manalia.
okay.
I don't care what you say to him, he not get time for you. The only time he will respond when he feel like he want to respond, and he will just make it all of fun and pass. And then that's the same attitude I just observed from Ambassador Imabakai. All what Costa says, even accusing the Papa of wanting to dine with the devil, like the Papa said, according to him, to get power by all means, he must have power. That audio play yesterday was like, I must have power by all means. If it costs me to eat with the devil, I will eat with the devil. And Joseph Baka just came up politely and said, okay, you my son, I forgive you for all what you say. Simple being what I show.
Aren't you?
Forget about it.
Let the people believe whatever they want to believe.
Let us, he is willing to work with all well-meaning Liberian and mean theirs for the country. Let live Liberia, love Liberia, and build Liberia. That's what he said. So he's done with Costa. So I think maturity was actually exhibited from his end.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so where are we with this? Where are we with this? We can go to the lines and wrap it up on this section. And I know that this is something that will be settled in the long run, because family relationship is something that can bend, but it can break anyway. So I know that after all of what has been said, or even right here where we sit, maybe these people are even talking.
Yeah, politician,
that's the thing about them.
If you, for me, that's why you see me. I don't
that's the thing about them.
One person, if I want to buy more, I call all of them criminal across the board. Politicians in Liberia, until you change your game, they can lie, they dishonest. Most of them, they're not loyal to anything. They're not loyal to anything. Only few people trying to change the dimension of politics in our country. And those that are coming on board from the female angle, most of the female are coming with plans.
Okay.
You actually see they're doing their best to work in line with what citizens want. For example, the late Geraldine Doe Sherif, she was a perfect, Mona Penode, or a perfect example of female leadership. And you can see female, when you are placed in a specific position, you are very careful what to say or what to do. You will not see, even the one or who know, maybe Vice President Joao are going through a own thing. But you will never see one day come on air and start. We have to learn. We have to learn from each other. Costa, you were hurt, we know, you felt bad, but there was a lot of way that you could channel your grievances. Dialogue pays more than personally attacking people. So that's my take on that before you open the phone.
Okay, so let's now go to the lines and have the reaction from the public to know what they think about what we just said here. Let's have this first person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning again, my children. I am mother again, my city.
Okay,
Mama, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Let me say thank you for the topic for Costa. No matter you said it all, it's still there. Costa, I'm talking, I said for the game, the phone, not the Costa as bad running me. All the telephone, one podcast left in Costa, our Costa, very the policy. Also, I said it on many platforms. And for the video, they couldn't get it. And today, we hear Costa talking about he carried this man, he do SYC. But we are said to women Wakanda, he needs to behave. You can be say I came to America, cheating, and he come and say, oh, let's okay this man. And Costa came by and said, oh, he was immature for doing it. Because what he did for that man, and he's saying it to the public, so we'll pay the money back. Yeah, he's so they crying. Costa, I want to tell you, don't cry. I was telling you that men are so serious to anything. When money in, I said, Waka can go. I said, last time you saw it, you were behind you quick for his money to sponsor the whole thing for him. So then he behind the man, and he must tell us something about Costa.
Oh, no.
I'm begging you, Costa, hold your phone.
Okay.
Leave the paper alone, we beg you. I see you're looking for a new girl. But for Liberia, be the person that's the business. But for Liberia, we don't want you, we don't want you. If I want to keep it for CDC, anyone in there will go far from you. Into the post, you get licking up. Thank you, my God.
Okay, thank you. Let's have this next person. Good morning.
Good morning to you and into my peace loving people of Monserrato County.
Okay.
I called from the office of the incoming president, Ambassador Joseph Newman Boakat this morning.
What happened?
And I believe, let me say hi to you again because I don't know, sorry, hearing your voice of I believe there is Famata Duncan.
Famata Duncan and Grace.
Okay. Let me go straight to the issue. Let me say something to you, my sister and friend, others who are listening to me. It's necessary if you come to the public. Whenever the public look at you to be a public figure, man with words, man with action, you should continue to remain on our path. But today, you know, a man at Henry Petro Costa trying to denigrate a Senate bearer of the Unity Party, a man who has been wishing to become the next president, that it sounds so laughable. I'm member of the COP Council of Patriots head by Henry Petro Costa.
Okay.
To hear my leader saying such things that about the Senate bearer, about the
No. He's not a leader. You just expelled him from the Council of Patriots. I have the press release in my hand.
Hello?
Yes, you just expelled Henry Costa, Council of Patriots. You did.
Yeah, let me just try to conclude.
Go to the point and leave that aspect.
So what I want to say is that Henry Petro Costa came up that every one of you who are a journalist is in the know that Jeremiah Kpanku, who is the current vice president of Ambassador Joseph Nima Bwaka, was a human pastor. And he did not say that he came up 2 days after he called Jeremiah Kpanku. I have the recording. He called Jeremiah Kpanku saying, my big brother, I'm very, very sorry. I was too emotional. So for this reason, I decided to give an apology to you. I realized what I did. And Costa even went on a official page and he posted and he gave the apology. for you to, when we go to United Party headquarters, he told the people that he's going as senator. So when he's coming around, you say, yeah, he won't go about president. And if our president is that something that they're circulating within the country. So it's a misleading information to say, yeah, Joseph, all the things is all about fabrication. Thank you for giving me the opportunity and United Party will be the supreme.
Thank you ever so much. Let's have this next person. Good morning.
Good morning, your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, my sister. Good morning.
Go ahead. What's your name?
Yeah, thank you very much. Let me say good morning to both of you. As the morning encouraging people, let me say thanks to the both of you. What you guys are ready to wait for this country. I mean, appreciate the both of you this morning.
Thank you.
Quickly to the issue. I want to ask you, you call it our man, our sister there.
Yeah.
You know, when you have a man in the town or young boy in the town that love to marry, after that, you can't explain it, go love to say why you can't explain it. You think you probably be brave to go around that man any longer?
That's the whole thing.
What you are looking for?
Very good. Because you will go and tell your friend Esther that when you follow that man, you know about you will go explain it to your friend, right?
Yeah.
Very good. I have to start looking right now. Seriously. No, if
And that's the behavior of a child.
Maybe he said he's looking for people who have his ideology so they can put ideas together. I don't think like in a generation.
No, the mega people. Don't say that thing.
What's that get followers?
The mega people.
Look, let me tell you, my sister, guess what the parrot I gave you. If you can love to the person, you can't explain it, you love to the person. The people that will follow you now, they're sorry to say that they are police people. Maybe like just people who party around like water police, they don't have anything.
So any political party that accept Costa Rica police,
For the issue, let me tell you, Costa is just 40 years. And people say he has been over 40 years in government. The woman has been himself, the character, the integrity for long.
And maybe these are some of what he was trying to avoid.
yeah, but just commenting short, you know.
Costa cannot even say anything to denigrate or to say things against the woman that people will believe and go against Joseph. No, but in this country, that was like lie, he lied to himself.
Okay.
That's what he said yesterday to conclude. He also said that when he decided to take the woman, or there was a plan for him to take the woman to the Great United States for treatment. And you understand me? But in the process, the woman received call from Sir Joseph, and Sir Joseph told the woman that there's some people in this government are giving money to Costa to take you up for treatment. In the process, you should be given a bad treatment so you can die. You are this guy, all around here saying the woman will die. The woman will die. So it was the help of God, choose Sir Joseph to reveal it to the woman, and that's how allowed the entire process of surgery and all of the to stop. And let me say also thanks to the woman by rejecting that 30 million for Costa just because he wanted to be a vice president. Costa, your program did not be buried, and we are throwing it now into the sea. We finish that sea on it, we're going out to bury it in the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
For you again.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for having your say on this show this morning. So you heard him. You heard him say,
Yeah.
that whichever person that agrees to work with Costa, he can refer to them as what he said.
Political water police. You know, the political landscape in Liberia is like a fun ground for most of the players. The people feel that doing it to their stuff, but they actually playing fun on the Liberian people. When you're not consistent, you're not honest in what you do, at the end of the day, you come back to haunt you. Baka, Ambassador Baka, you saw how Costa been acting around here. You know Costa behavior old. Why did you trust Costa to that extent? You're not supposed to trust Costa, maybe Costa cannot be trusted. And also you promised Costa something.
Which
Being
you
an
didn't
honorable man you are, it was just simple. Fulfill your promise for peace to reign, but you never did it. Me, I understand what you want from the Liberian people anymore. Today, like Costa was saying, support Ambassador Baka, he's the best. Few weeks ago, few months ago, June 7, let us impeach the president. We have to get rid of them. They are corrupt. They are this. Ambassador Baka is the best. only for him to come 9 minutes to time in the election and tell us that this person is not honest, this person is rascal, this person is willing to die with the devil only to get power. So who do we believe?
Okay.
Good morning, Anime. Where are you calling from?
Good morning.
Yes, where are you calling from?
Yeah, thank you. I am Mother Jose from local Usual Island, FTKA Joe Banker.
Joe Baka Pikin, go ahead.
Hello?
Joe Baka Pikin, go ahead.
Let me say good morning to you in the studio. I listened keenly to you, all your deliberation this morning. I think you are right in line. No, let's stop the kind of things in the country. Every coaster, I can see that everywhere you go, when there is a difference, when you see a different chance, then you come up with this kind of negative propaganda. Let's be clear. There's a still coaster, it's just because that's why some of us we are getting all of this knowledge. And now for these politicians, and they will now repeat again. In the case of Costa, I one of the supporters of Costa. Let me tell you, the day of Costa radio station closing, our arrest, our Israel, our woman deliver. It does not know how I came from jail. So when you say you are there for the struggle for the masses, you must mean whether good or bad. There is nothing more opponent by God. But Costa, the way he portrays himself, it would be detrimental to his success in this country.
Okay.
We don't want to tell somebody what Costa is saying Allah. Take it up, leave it. If you believe that the Costa is talking everything he's talking about, it has no backer, that he feels it has no backer, when it has no backer, now has no room in America when he goes America, that will help.
Okay, man.
In Basel Parker, he said, Master, according to him, he's going to go surgery, and several have passed the man, and now go on surgery, the man said, school, and he just moving around the country and making sure
Okay.
that country retains.
Okay, let's have another person.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you people doing in the studio there?
Well, okay, dear.
Yeah, thank you for the show this morning.
Okay.
My name is Ishua Gideon. I'm speaking from grade 3. You know, actually, Liberian, we don't understand Liberian politics. As you people were saying, now you have to be careful how you speak, how you step. Even in your room, the thing is taking place there. So, in politics, in Liberian politics, there are 3 people. We should be careful with now. Any party that hosting that people, they got to be careful. See, number 1, Prince Joseph. Number 2, Eric Costa.
And he still surrounds himself with these people.
Yeah. Number 2, Eric Costa. Number 3, Eugene Facon.
Wow.
Dangerous.
Well, Eugene Facon stay in the CDC, oh.
Trust me, these people, they are very, very dangerous. No, because now, for now, Eugene Facon now advocating now for the Unity Party and on the Joe Baka thing now.
But then he come out officially and say resignation. Leave the party.
Eugene Facon still, Eugene Facon now on the CDC now. I know, as I'm speaking to you, that night and day, some of us, I know, we monitor and show and thing, we know Eugene Facon on the side of
But what I'm saying, that in public, say it. Let them know we saw him on. Publicly endorse them, come for endorsement, let people work on him to the Unity Party.
Every party here should be careful with these guys. Especially Eugene Facon. Because these guys will come closer to you and get every information for you.
Yeah, put it out in the public.
If at all you don't get them in, they sweat and they start to castigate you different way. Some way,
Costa and somewhere
Queen Johnson.
our senator in Makani there. So we got to be careful how to operate with these kind of people.
Okay.
Any party that accept these people, they are Watapori party.
Okay, thank you. We have this next person.
2 person actually using that one now. Anybody?
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm James Ty calling from Broadville.
Welcome.
I want to say thanks to you ladies. You are doing extremely well for the Liberian people. And now, quickly to the issue. Let me begin with Ambassador Joseph Mabwaka. I think he's a man of wisdom. And the way he responded to Costa, I think in my mind that was the best way. Because Costa, we know that when you are frustrated, you say a lot of things that do not even exist. All what Costa has said, no truth, one truth, simple truth. That is not in what Costa said yesterday. But we know that he's saying these things out of frustration. Ambassador Joseph Nyamambuaka is a focus point. I mean, the main character is clear. It's clear, it's not a satellite. Everyone, can see it if you want to. So why will Costa come up because he wanted something and he did not get it? And will come up with false rules, misinformation, disinformation, rumors, and lies against the character of Ambassador Joseph Nyamambuaka. It's unfortunate. But we do not have problem with that. We forgive him. He said it out of frustration.
Okay.
And the party is hoping we are willing to work with, extra well-meaning Liberians. Once you are in the interest of this country, we'll work with you. But I don't think that people like Costa, can be taken serious anymore in this country. I like the way you put it. Anybody that will, embrace Costa tomorrow, if he says he wants this and you do not give it to him, forget it. He's going to say the worst about you. So, yeah. This is the point that I wanted to stress. So we forgive him. We hold nothing against him. Our arms are open. He's a Liberian. I think he can change.
Sure.
He can change. Yes, he can sit in the living room and see his own wrong, and he can still make a change and make a comeback.
Okay. Thank you. Let's have this next person.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Where are you calling from? Come again? Yeah, come again. Your name?
And you are calling from Cinco.
Go ahead, you are.
Yes, I just want to urge all Liberians that all focus on the election that is coming, that all forget about this Costa issue, this, that, and this. We know Costa is frustrated because one person is there to pick 5 presidents, not a concession of 1 person. And Costa, people know that Costa was going as senator. I don't know how come the summer sorted and things. You know, from maybe one day they said, people are asking, oh, the senator coming, whether the senator will come in the community to show you around and things. You see, so Costa, one of these days, Costa will confess, well, I said the million coming from, who gave that money there, how it was given for a purpose, Costa will confess. And Costa is just a man in the time that when any woman he lay away, he talk about you, any woman he lay out, there's people will be a friend. We know women will be a friend, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Right, we call you a post
Okay, thank you, Mama.
Thank you very much.
Let's have this person.
Good morning, your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, Grace.
Yes.
Mother.
Yeah, good morning. Your name and where you calling from?
Augustine calling from the Countryman District.
Go ahead, Augustine, Countryman District.
Yes. So you guys need to take helicopter to the Sakate home.
You want to put a job for Mother Marseille? And we scared of him, we're waiting for him.
You guys need to take that helicopter man to the Sakate home. Because I don't know his problem in this country. You see, Costa all here and there causing lots of confusion. Even though Joe Walker is not my candidate, God is lying on the old man. He's lying. It's a blinking lie from Satan. Yes, I'm saying it's a blinking lie from Satan.
But we ain't established that fact yet.
Well, when he lie on the old man, that the old man gave 30 million, this and that. I told you before that Costa is a competitionist. He's going from camp to camp, coffee competition. And we will not allow Costa in our party.
Which party? Which party?
The man coming there. I won't say the man coming too.
That one I want to see. Which party? The CDC?
Yes.
The man coming CDC live.
Man coming, you can say what?
You will be a party. You will be assistant party chairman. You're watching.
No, we're not going. We don't want that man.
Okay.
I think you leave Grace of a Mother. Costa is like a person who cook food today and give it to you, and next day.
Watch out for what you say. I can give you food every day. You can give me food back.
The guy, I come on food and you give me back, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have Costa looking in the country.
But the man coming to your party like Benny.
No.
And I won't want to get interested right now.
No, we don't want
The man
Costa.
coming and now who you going to support? You're watching.
We don't want him. We don't want that man.
The man got people behind you. The man got supporters. So I think you're talking so. And you want wrong? You want one round?
Y'all get warm. Thank you very much. Yeah. Put your
We
man
don't want that man.
this
We don't want him.
Put your
Okay.
man this way. You want long man.
Okay, 0770-907-907, 0880-907-907 are the numbers that get you connected. We have no.
Looks that line is.
Yeah, it's not. Okay, so we have just a few more minutes to go. Let's have this person. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I'm getting calling from Robin.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you so much for the show. I feel so sad for Karen Costa. It's a pity. The young man, he has just destroyed his political ambition in this nation. One of the persons that I really respect in this nation, from Manaseri down, is Joseph Walker.
Okay.
The woman has what it takes to lead has character. If anybody would have spoken against the former vice president, would have been this present vice president because she took over from him. If he was corrupt, she would have said it this time. The only thing she can ever say that the man is old. So where would this man want to receive 30 million? Costa need to change. He reminds me about his father. He betrayed Taylor and opened his own party. But all this man today, he's rich, is because of Charles Taylor. You should have been committed to MPP, just like Cyril Allen. But he turned his back. My old lady always told me this. She said, whatever people want to say, let them say. It might not just be my doing. People are bound to talk, but it might not just be your doing. A certain thing you don't just respond to. Costa know he has just dug his own pit. I personally sent that young man message months back, and I told him if he's running as senator, I will put my weight behind him and take it to my place and lift his hand off.
Okay.
Where are you from exactly?
Rossville.
Rockville. Your name again?
Giddings.
Guineas. From
Giddings,
Rockville.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I go on, man.
Okay.
Yeah. But the guy just destroyed his own political ambition. He will be just like Michael Matthew.
Okay.
Yeah, he will be. So thank you so much for the show. God bless
Okay.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Guineas. Thank you.
Next person.
Good morning. Your name, where you calling from?
Good morning.
Yes, where you calling from?
I call from Russia Avenue, Baba here. My name is Alvin F. Yambasu.
Okay.
Go ahead, Amen.
You see, thank you so much for the show, two of you. Thank you so much. This guy in a court beginning, many will explode as well. You see, that people not stupid.
Yeah, that's the two
Just
saying.
taking and observing and killing it. Costa based behavior itself. You see that? So they can small gradually will get there. We will get there gradually. Everything I always say. So thank you so much for the show. Thank you.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you. I don't know if my hand is fast on the orange.
Yeah, I think even Samira have the same problem.
Okay.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Nime. Where are you calling from? Please lower your radio. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You are live. Your name and where you calling from?
Well, I'm calling. My name is John. I'm calling you from the Conway.
Okay, welcome.
Very good. You know, Costa is frustrated,
Mm.
and he will continue to be frustrated until we see his end. Yeah. You know what? Actually, for some of us, we foresaw what actually happened because he was not appointed as a vice president. He's running mate to Joseph Walker.
Mm.
So even you have listened to his speech yesterday, it boiled down to that identical thing. Yes, that the woman promised him vice president as a running mate, and the woman turned it down.
Okay.
So all these things, he will say it because, the woman is not carrying him. All this character that he had is full, and now he's coming up with them. That's because he's not carrying him as a running mate. You see? So, who said that he was like being like a father's market? I guess what that brother going to be like.
Okay.
Isn't it? But we Liberian people now, why, when it comes to politics, we understand what actually he intends for. So we're not worried.
Okay, thank you.
We're not worried.
Thank you. Let's have this next person. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
It's just one question you can.
Mm-hmm.
Quiet, Jeff.
Yeah. Like yesterday, my sister, what was the quote I said about you about me? I believe everything.
Oh,
I believe all. What I really well at quota, not woman. When quota started, I'm not getting all of the black is speak on more. But what quota was I giving an excursion of black the whole year. So today, you know, the quota not woman. When you're going quota hero in a place, so to the quota not woman. Look, I'm sure that you're the party people. So you see, Joseph Burgess of May that can do anything. The message, a community with the devil, in the election, he will do it. You can't what they could now, what could I could I like, could I frustrate, they could have no frustrated. People can look at a prayer name, is telling. They want to look at do. Do not forget to do for yourself, you know, for do not be, because God for big, we don't want to win, let them country. He will do everything possible to make country to step outside down.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The men look at people, the step was 25 years. So they forget to take for 25 years, something for the person, we are talking about it today. So I believe everything that goes out there for you yesterday.
Okay, thank you. Let's have this next person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. And this is our last
Good
caller.
morning. My name is Richie calling from West Africa. Yes, Costa, I've seen Costa made. For me, I believe 100% because Joseph Bogani was supporting Costa this during protest. All the ministers of Costa was a council of Senate of the Council of Petra. They stayed behind him. When Costa used to come for America, all of them would go to the airport to wait for him. Costa used to call Joanna, all kind of name, all kind of allegation. He was talking against, and he said, the president. And they were believing it. Therefore, to come today and say, Costa not serious. Costa not serious. And you're not allowed. Everything Costa saying, yes.
Okay, thank you. That's all the time we have to be here on the show this morning. Well, Grace,
wow.
it's about time we wrap up.
It's a pleasure being here to serve the Liberian people this morning. We can't take your call anymore. So
Yeah.
the point and the issue remain the same. Consistency and loyalty is a serious problem to Mama Liberia.
Sure.
Politicians, if you want us to take you seriously, you have to be consistent and committed to what you teach and what you preach. So I'm happy that from Mother and myself, Lady Bassett, and we're able to be a part of this program this morning. Many thanks to Victor who made the production a success, and I'm happy that tomorrow will be here to serve you another edition of Good morning, Liberia. Thank you very much, Mother.
So thank you ever so much. You've heard it from Grace, and that's how we like to go home this morning on the program. Good morning, Liberia, to be here again tomorrow morning to serve you breakfast. Going forward, these are the voices you will hear on the Voice of Liberia early in the morning with breakfast. We hate to go, but we have to. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Famata Duncan is the name.